Welcome to my channel, Better Monday Fasting. In today's video, I'll be presenting a new structure that is being built in Asunción, Paraguay. So it will be a little bit of a lifestyle and real estate video. And so I'll be presenting the project. I don't have a full grasp on it, but I'm discovering it. It's my second time here. And why it's kind of fun to have new projects like that in Asunción, how it changes our lives here. So nothing I share is medical advice or investment advice. So do your own research before making any health or investment decisions. So I'm on the third floor of this district, like a complex, and pretty much it's made of residential luxury like towers. I think there's 3 projects. There's also this one. Those might be like offices. So there's like like really high-end luxury real estate and open-air mall. As far as I can see now, I'm sure there are like plenty other things, but and one of the reasons why it kind of draw my attention is like only 2.5 kilometers away from where I live, and even though like most of the businesses, they're kind of high-end, like jewelry and clothes, things that I'm not really interested in and things that I'm not going to use on a daily basis. But they do have Casa Rica, which is the high-end grocery store here, and that one I'm using it. They're gonna have a Smart Fit, and they're gonna have Urbano Cafe, which is one of the. It was actually the first specialty coffee that I discovered like the first time I was visiting Asunción. So they already have. As far as I know, 2 or 3 shops in Asunción, and here they're gonna have like a 3-story co-working, like a pretty big coffee shop with plenty of space for to get some work done. So I'm thinking, like, since it's not that far away from where I live, maybe I could include it in my routine. I'm thinking maybe I think the Smart Fit isn't open yet, but maybe get a membership there and, have that routine where maybe first thing in the morning I come here, I go to the gym, and then I go to the co-working. So then I'll be doing already like one, one health-related session and one work session in a high-scale environment that is not too far away from where I live, and then go on with my routine, go to the sauna, go to other co-workings. So it could be fun. It could be useful to me. And the other thing is Asunción is like a developing city, Paraguay in general. And if a mall like that opened while I was living in the US or in Europe, I would really not care, it wouldn't be something that would be interesting to me, because there are plenty of them, especially in my country of origin, Turkey. It's like there's a mall every corner. But here in Asunción, since it's developing and we don't always have all the infrastructures, this project is interesting because you have, they got inspired, from what I'm understanding, they got inspired by the 15-minute cities they have I think in London, European cities, which politically I'm not very into, that whole concept, but I think here it's just for lifestyle and marketing, and here it makes sense because it's not always easy to get around town. And if you're into, you have a certain lifestyle like mine, like you like specialty coffee, but you also like to go to Casa Rica to do your grocery shopping, and then you want to go to a nice fitness and all that. I mean, that's kind of like what I'm doing right now, but it's like you have to connect the dots, and connecting the dots with Uber or walking. I mean, sometimes it can be a little challenge, like not challenging, but yeah, it's a challenge. It's like it's not as smooth and as in other like more like advanced developed countries. So having everything in one place, it could be for productivity, it could be a huge time saver. So I'm looking at it like that. Like I don't want to dismiss it because it's a bourgeois thing. Like I don't care. And then also, I mean, I don't go to Gucci every day, but I also have. I mean, I shop at Costa Rica. I like specialty coffee, so I'm also, in a way, a bourgeois myself to a certain extent. So to have everything in one place, it's I like the appeal. Like it can, say you live here, you have the co-working here, you have the gym here, you shop at Costa Rica. I mean, it's like you don't need to go anywhere, and they have it a lot. Like in Panama, there are buildings like that. Like you don't have to leave your building. And this is a little bit the same. And in terms of investment, I was already aware of the project while they were building, and then I made a decision. Like I was interested in maybe investing here, but then I made a decision of not investing in lifestyle, like not investing with the mindset of I mean, when I say investing in lifestyle, is lifestyle for real estate. I mean, not to get properties where you would like to live there today, because chances are, if you want to live there today, it's the chances are that the prices are going to be inflated already. So it's for me, I was just like, maybe it's better to rent for lifestyle, rent in a place like you love, you feel comfortable. I can have my routine, and invest in like upcoming neighborhoods. So that's why I decided to not invest here, but I'm tempted like to rent here. Like it could be a lifestyle. I mean, if it's affordable, I don't know how. I think it's going to be pretty expensive, but who knows? I mean, because there's plenty of you have 3 towers, so maybe there could be an opportunity. And also like that's the strategy, because I always thought like you save money if you buy your own house, but with the dynamics here and now my knowledge in real estate, I don't believe in that. I mean, it might not always happen, because if you're gonna make decisions with your heart, you're like, oh yeah, I would like to live here, it's cute, and but if you're thinking that, probably other people are thinking that too, and it makes the prices go up. So that's why I just passed on the opportunity of investing here. And there were other reasons. Not only that it was because it could also be upcoming. I mean, he enters a little bit in the upcoming neighborhood because it's on the edge of the city, and it's gonna have it all and everything. So that way, it could be seen as an upcoming part of the city. And I think this complex is gonna make all Barrio Jara maybe more valuable. That's a possibility. But also, even though everything looks really nice here and there's the view, there is between here and the river, there's a lot of they call it villa here. I mean, I don't want to say anything bad, but it's like it's kind of really low income neighborhoods. Some of them you cannot. I mean, it's too dangerous. You cannot even enter. So there's that factor too. So now that I see it in real, like I don't see how that could affect negatively, because it's a like its name suggests, like it's a district. So even though that type of neighborhood, they're close by, I don't know if it's lowering security or it doesn't feel like that. It really feels like this district, it's its own world. And here in the mall and stuff, I mean, there's a lot of security. So I don't know, but when I was making the decision, that was one of the little like negative points, you know, because I've researched a little bit of the history of this. It's not a, from what I'm understanding, those neighborhoods that are kind of, in a way, it's like illegal housing, you know. It's not socially, it's not very easy to solve that problem. I mean, I've heard stories where, you know, like they build real houses and stuff to move the people, but then they come back, or new ones are coming back. It's like it's not. Yeah, it's something that has several layers. You know, it's not just you know, how it's a housing. It's like the homeless problem, you know, in the U.S. or in Europe. So first of all, you think, oh, if it's a homeless problem, let's give them homes, you know, and everything will be fine. But no, because once you give them like a house, maybe there's the addiction problem. You solve the addiction problem, maybe there's mental health problem. So it's like you're peeling the onion, you know. So what you see as homelessness, it's at the surface, but it's actually a way deeper social problem. And so it's more difficult to solve. It's not just you give roof to the people and everything is fine. So yeah, we'll see how I use, if I use it, or how I use it. For now, the only thing that is bothering me is like it's at 2.5 kilometers away, and it doesn't look very walkable from. It's not that far away from where I live, but I will need to take a Uber. You know, I'll need to take a Uber to get here. So I enjoyed the days where I don't have to take any Uber and walk everywhere. So that's the downside I'm seeing right now. And then, yeah, overall it might cost, because right now I'm going to a neighborhood gym that just has the basics, and it's one of the cheapest, I think, in Asunción. So Smart Fit membership. So it's gonna, you know, it will make the price go up. And you know, the Uber, I mean, it's really, the Uber rides and Bolt, it's really cheap. I mean, it probably will cost me $1.50, you know, from my house. But you know, you come and you return, like it's like $3. I mean, $3 times 25, 30, it's an extra, you know. So it adds up. Like it might cost me more. So, but it's good to have options like that, and it really makes me, yeah, it's really exciting to live in Asunción, and you have your life that you already enjoy, and new projects are coming along, and it has the potential to make your life even better. And you're part of the, you know, the story of that rise of the city. So in that it's a little bit romantic, but I find it very exciting. It's very exciting to be a part of it and see it grow. And yeah, it always feels better when you're in a place that is on the rise, that in decline, you know. So yeah, I wanted to share this place with this video, Distrito Perseverancia. It's halfway done. I mean, think people are already living in this one, seem finished. The other one is it's finishing up, and then there's this one that needs more work, and there's that huge tower. So yeah, one can think, like, imagine, like, I'm thinking there are going to be offices, but maybe I'm mistaken. But imagine you work there, then you have your condo here, and then I don't know if you can see it. So here, I mean, there's like a 2-story. I mean, I can show it from here. Like, so it's all like an open air mall, you know. And you have a gym, you have a co-working, you have restaurants. So it's in a way it's pretty cool, you know. Like you might not even, I mean, you don't need a car, and you might even not take one Uber a week, you know. Maybe during the week you stay here, and on weekends maybe you go other places in town. But that's huge. I mean, imagine, like, you work, live, and consume, buy at the same place. I mean, I also enjoy, you know, going to other neighborhoods. I mean, that also gives me pleasure. I mean, it's not always like commuting and stuff. It's not only a negative thing, but it has a cost, like in terms of, well, obviously money, like you got to pay the Uber, right? But also time-wise, you know, and sometimes you have traffic, and it weighs on you. And like, so if you live in a district like that, you can be really efficient. You might get old, you know. Then maybe you start feeling that, you know, that you're being restrained, you know. Like that's where, like, I'm really not into the 15-minute city thing. Like, you know, if, like, as politically, I'm very suspicious of it. But here, I think it's just the lifestyle part, and as long as you're free to go anywhere you want, I mean, it's not imposed on you, the 15 minutes thing. Like, yeah, it does have an advantage. Like, it does have an advantage. Like, here, it's not only the commute, you know. I mean, the commute takes time, but the thing is, like, here, if you have a higher standard of living, so you're going to go to a nice spa and a nice restaurant. Maybe your apartment is nice, but it's in between that, you know, your lifestyle level drops because of the sidewalks, because of the roads and all that. So if you live in a complex like that, not only you're going to save time, but you're only, because this is like, you know, a very like first world level architecture and urbanism. And I mean, look at, I don't know if you can see it. I mean, the sidewalks and like everything is very neat here. So then that's another thing too. Like, so if you spend most of your time here, then you'll be living in a bubble, but you'll have that standard 24/7. So it's interesting. Like, I see it as a tool, and I see it as one more option that the city has to offer. And with time, we'll see how much I use it. You know, maybe I don't use it at all. I keep my I'll probably keep my routine. I really like it. But then maybe, you know, certain days, hey, let's go to the Urbano Cafe co-working in Perseverancia and work from there, you know. And so it will be just like, you know, the change, a little bit change your mind, change the environment. It will be nice. But yeah, I don't see it as I see it as a positive thing. Even though, yeah, I'm more for, you know, more authentic things, things that have history. But I mean, history is to be made, you know. And so I think this place, maybe to be like a nice mall and all that, maybe it's just a starting point. maybe it's gonna get. I was really happy because the first time I visited here, I didn't know that Urbano Cafe. They're gonna have their. They're gonna have a coffee shop here. So then I walked around and it's all like the big brands and stuff, and I was just like, man, it's gonna be soulless, you know. I was like, besides Costa Rica and maybe Smart Fit, Smart Fit, it's called, like, yeah. There's not much that I can use here. But with the Urbano, then I was like, oh, it would be great if they, you know, they allowed artisans and more like local businesses. You know, it could also be like in a corner or something, but just allow maybe businesses that they don't have the means to be here, but allow them so it gives like soul, you know. And when I found out about the Urbano Cafe, but well, obviously it's going to be a huge project. I mean, it's not going to be like their other stores. They're like their other stores are pretty small and very cozy, very coffee shoppy. I think this is going to be, it's going to look more like a Starbucks, I think. But just because of the scale of the project, you know. But I mean, the coffee won't be, it will be better than Starbucks, and also I mean, they have a good vibe, and so I'm sure they're going to be able to keep that. So yeah, so it could be just a starting point, and who knows, because this is like it names suggested it's a district, so it's gonna have its own story, and it's gonna evolve. So I mean, the important thing with big projects like that is to keep it alive. You know, I mean, you don't want it to become like a ghost town, you know. For one reason, if it doesn't catch up with the investors. So that's why, like, I was kind of like with the whole Villa thing, the whole like illegal housing around and stuff. Like, I was just like, that could be a negative factor. We'll see, but like right now, it doesn't seem to it affects in any way of shape or form. But yeah, that could be the problem, like that if it doesn't, because if people don't leave here, or people don't use the businesses, and it becomes like a ghost town, that'll be sad. But I don't think it's gonna happen, because the other fancy malls, they're having a great success, and I mean, this one has the advantage of that it's kind of on the edge of the city and one of the main like freeways. So in a way, for a lot of people, I think it's going to be maybe easier to come here without getting all, you know, inside the city traffic. And they're building, so there's a bridge. It's kind of hard to see it from here. I don't know. I'm going to try to. I don't know if you can see it. It's really in the back, but there's a bridge that crosses the river, and on the other side of the river they're building, it's called Nuevo Asunción. That's a really huge project. Like they're building a new neighborhood or new city. It's even more than a neighborhood. It's also going to be like high scale and everything, but I think that's going to take time. It's a huge project, but if it happens and you know, that become a new center, then Perseverancia is also it's going to gain value because it's very close to that bridge that crosses the river. So then it could be a connection point between Nueva Asunción and the rest of the city, since right now we are kind of on the edge of the city. Thank you for watching the video. Before finishing the video, my outlets are Better Monday Fasting. You can book some coaching for fasting with me. We have courses, online courses you can take. I have a book called For a Better Monday that you can order from our store or from Amazon. And I do have a electrolyte powder that I sell only in the US. It's called fasting electrolytes, and the brand is Youth Light. So if you're interested in that and you live in the US, I put all the links below. And then yeah, in 2025 I got into real estate. I started investing in real estate here in Asunción. So I'm not a real estate agent, but I'm willing to share my knowledge and my contacts. If you're interested following the route I'm following, so it will be more investment to make money, to generate money, more than investment for lifestyle. But if you're looking for different types of products, I can also you know, like guide you, like give you contacts of people that can help you here in Asunción. And lastly, I'm a musician. I've been a musician since I'm 14 years old, and now I'm 50. And I have a band called Black Sea Storm. And if you wanna listen to my music, give it a shot. Support me that way. It will make me really happy, and who knows, maybe you'll enjoy the music. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in another video.